Hey, buddy.
Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. We got to stop doing these Zooms because I always love talking to you in person.
Oh, dude, we got to put the band back together. Come
I
on.
know. We'll get it back together, but no slapping me this time.
Now, you're going to get hit in the face every once in a while, but you know what? They say you got to just turn the other cheek. So you want to try it?
All right.
When I slap you, to turn that other cheek.
And when he says he's gonna slap you, he might slap
You know what? I've already had one video go viral this week. Let's do another one. Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now listen. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. Turn the other cheek.
Word.
This boy's good. I put you on a series, but you're ready for the movies.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Congratulations on this. I'm going to jump into it. There are a couple of moments in the movie where Tom kind of makes old man jokes toward you, which just kind of blows my mind because I feel like I've been watching you in movies my entire life. Is this the first time in a movie you've been on the receiving end of like kind of old man jokes?
I don't think it's the first time. I mean, I started embracing being the dad and all that stuff. You know, what's worse? I think what's more embarrassing, me trying to play, a 20-something-year-old as opposed to me embracing the fact that I am 50 and I get to play the old guy. And I always looked at it as a positive because he had to do all the stunts. He had to do the work. I was the smart, witty guy coming up with the plan. And I was also manipulating him into doing all of my dirty work.
I love this.
I loved it. I embraced it. And, it's inevitable. So, and I've also seen guys who try to hold on to being young and they'll do things, they'll alter their appearance and all kinds of stuff. And I'm embracing it. I mean, I love to stay in shape and be healthy, but I want to be a healthy 50-year-old. And it was a good thing.
Dude, I turned 34 the other day and I sneezed and my back hurt. Like I'm losing it, man.
But wait till you get to be 50.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that. You can give me some tips. I really do love the relationship between Sully and Drake, but I'm curious, when you were a young actor starting out in your career, who was your Sully? Who was the person that you learned from that kind of guided you along sort of the dangers of Hollywood?
Oh my gosh. Well, there were many, many people. I was very fortunate. Penny Marshall was obviously the first person to ever give me a job. Danny DeVito, Bill Paxton was a friend who I could always count on to get advice. Everybody that I've worked with, I looked up to, I admired, and I would try to, first and foremost, show my respect and appreciation. But you talk about Ellen Burstyn, Faye Dunaway, Denzel, Jack Nicholson, Robert Duvall, Dustin Hoffman, Jimmy Caan. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And I always had such a huge respect for them and an appreciation for them that they knew, and it was sincere, and they would always kind of help me out and, give me some advice and take me under their wing. But I've been very fortunate. And, I always was about, paying respects to people who paved the way and to be able to learn from them. So very lucky in that respect.
That's cool. And now you're that guy. I always think of that Jack Lemmon quote where he talks about send the elevator back down. Like now you're that guy where like you can be that person for someone else, which I think is really cool.
No.
It's honestly just to sidestep really quickly. It's hard to believe this year is the 25th anniversary of one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Boogie Nights. I'm curious, what did you learn on that movie as an actor that you still use today and maybe even used for a film like this?
You know what? That was the moment I actually became a real actor, and I was no longer scared to try stuff, to look ridiculous, to be vulnerable, and to just being fearless. It was like, okay, gonna kind of, no pun intended, go for it and let it all hang out. And know that I was in an environment where I was safe, and I really stopped caring about what other people thought, and really wanted to become a real actor, and that was the moment. And it's funny because with Paul Thomas Anderson, myself, and the rest of that amazing cast, we were really kind of left on our own. It wasn't like studios standing over us, kind of controlling what we were doing. Paul was really doing his thing, and we were all there to service his vision, and it was such a liberating experience.
It's a legit masterpiece. And dude, I truly, truly loved Uncharted, man. Seriously, you and I have been talking for a long time, and every single time you're always so kind to me, man. And I want you to know it's not lost to me. And I genuinely really do appreciate how kind you've always been to me.
Oh, I appreciate it, bro. Likewise, it's just one of those things, the mutual respect, and I can't wait to see in person so we can stop doing the Zoom stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I promise, no more slap. You asked for it. You actually.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I asked for it. But honestly, that's one of the best bits. We actually did that when you were here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a good time, man. Next time, hopefully I'll see you again in person.
All right, brother. Stay warm.
You too, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Thanks, man.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.